You pour a glass of tonic water. It looks harmless, clear, fizzy, refreshing. Some people even say it's healthy. But here's the strange part. Tonic water was never invented as a soft drink. It started as medicine. And one of its key ingredients comes from a bitter tree bark that was once used to fight a deadly disease. So what's really inside tonic water? Why does it taste so bitter? And is it actually good for you, or just another myth hiding in plain sight? By the end of this video, you'll know what tonic water is really made of, why it contains a drug-like compound, when it might help you, and when drinking too much can actually cause problems. And the answer is not what most people expect. Let's start with the ingredient that makes tonic water tonic. The key ingredient in tonic water is called quinine. Quinine comes from the bark of the cinchona tree, native to South America. Hundreds of years ago, people discovered something incredible. Quinine could treat malaria, a disease that killed millions. For a long time, quinine was one of the only effective treatments available. But there was a problem. Quinine tastes extremely bitter. So British soldiers stationed in malaria-prone regions began mixing quinine with water, sugar, and later carbonation. That mixture eventually became what we now call tonic water. So tonic water didn't start as a drink for pleasure. It started as a way to swallow medicine, and that history still affects what's inside the bottle today. Modern tonic water usually contains carbonated water, sugar or sweeteners, flavorings like citrus, and a small amount of quinine. Here's something important most people don't know. The amount of quinine in tonic water today is very low. In fact, governments strictly limit how much quinine can be added because high doses can be dangerous. So no, tonic water is not medicine anymore. You would need to drink an unrealistic amount to get any malaria-fighting effect. But even in small amounts, quinine still causes the bitter taste, affects your body, and creates some surprising side effects, which leads to the big question. If tonic water isn't medicine anymore, is it actually good for you? The honest answer is mostly no, but it depends. Let's break it down simply. Possible benefits. The quinine can slightly stimulate digestion. Some people say it helps leg cramps. This is debated. It can feel refreshing and settle the stomach for some. But now the other side. Most tonic waters contain a lot of sugar, sometimes nearly as much as soda. That means extra calories, blood sugar spikes, no real nutritional value. And the quinine itself? In small amounts, it's usually safe, but it's not harmful for everyone, which brings us to the
For most people, an occasional glass of tonic water is fine. But for some people, quinine can cause issues. Possible side effects include headaches, nausea, dizziness, ringing in the ears. In rare cases, quinine can affect heart rhythm, blood cells, or interact with medications. This is why tonic water bottles often include a warning for pregnant people, people with heart conditions, and people taking certain medications. So while tonic water sounds gentle, it's not just flavored water. It still carries a trace of a powerful chemical. And here's where many people get confused. A lot of people think tonic water and soda water are the same. They're not. Soda water, just carbonated water. No sugar, no quinine, no bitterness. Tonic water contains sugar, contains quinine, and has a distinct bitter taste. If you're drinking tonic water thinking it's a healthier soda, it usually isn't. In many cases, soda water or sparkling water is the better choice. So why do people still love tonic water? Because of the taste and what it pairs with. Tonic water's bitterness makes it unique. That sharp taste balances sweetness, cuts through alcohol, and enhances flavors. That's why it became famous as part of the gin and tonic. The bitterness of quinine and the botanicals in gin work together. So today, tonic water survives not because it's healthy, but because it's interesting. It's one of the few drinks where bitterness is